Hi everyone, welcome back to Caravan Begins. Just a quick update on where we've at so far. We've actually finished the back section now. All these struts are in. This one took quite a long time, so I don't know if you remember, it was all gone. This was literally rotten away. We've got a new piece in here. I didn't video it because it's pretty much the same as the other side, just in reverse. This is all finished. We're really happy with it. It's nice and strong. This is well supported. It's probably stronger than it was originally. So next job, I'm going to move on to wheel arch. So we feel that this wheel arch, oh that's good. We feel that this wheel arch is too high. I've had a chat with a mate of mine who knows about this stuff, and he basically says there's no reason for this to be this high. It only needs to be sort of this high. So we've got some of these boxes, and I'm going to try and make those into wheel arches lined in, what am I lining them in? Marine ply, 9mm marine ply. So it's going to have a marine ply outer. The plastic underneath will give the waterproofness and the seal between the in and the out. So next job, take this out, got to get the side off, and then hopefully start building the wheel arch. Missed a bit. Whoa. So hopefully you can see now just what I'm going for. And then when it gets in the caravan, it'll have a lid over the top like that. That's your wheel arch, and then I'm going to cut all this off. That'll be the edge of the caravan, the wheel side. So this is what I've made basically. It's just like a semi-frame to fit around the excuse me, the box. I'm going to get it in the caravan now because there's a gap around here between the original wheel arch. So I'm going to see if we can fill those gaps in. Just want to show you this I got this week off. I think it's a website called, I think it's called Temu or Temu. They just sell loads of crap. I spent $30 on all sorts of stuff. I've got this little tiny, it's like a joiner's set square, but it's actually really useful because you can't do set square stuff with one of these engineering set squares because you just can't get into position. This is awesome. Look at that. I can get right down the center of that, and I can literally draw a square line like that. That's really good. I'm pleased that. About $10 it costs, so but I'm happy with it. So I think I'm done for the day. I've done really what I wanted to achieve, which was get these side pieces in to narrow the actual wheel arch. So actually it's going to be quite good because it means we're going to be able to extend a little bit inside only by this much and sort of extend. This is where the kitchen's going to be. And we've got, you know, I've got another probably 8 centimeters there now, 80mm, which is actually quite generous when you're in such a tight space. So yeah, that's about it. I'm going to pack up now. Anyway, I'll see you again when we carry on with this in a few seconds. Go. Hiya. We're a couple of weeks later than the last piece of footage because we've been on We spent a weekend up in Queensland just to get a bit of winter sun, which was really nice actually. We've got a couple of things to do. What we've got to do now is, if I can balance this on, I'm going to basically make this piece here, well, replace that piece. I'm going to make it so it comes straight up to this timber here. And then basically, I've got to put a lid on this box made out of plywood again. And then this piece will come along here from that piece there to give me a bit of a subframe to fix it to. So that's it, that's what we're carrying on with. Kirsten's actually sanding this. This is one of the window frames, and if you have a look, hopefully the camera can get it, it actually is quite like, it's almost like an aluminium rust that's on it. Yeah, you can see it sort of quite badly there, and it actually really just affects the whole look of it. So let's refocus. We tried wire wool in it, and I'd suggested I wanted to spray it, and Kirsten wasn't happy. There you go, you can see it there. We found some 400 grit sandpaper or wet and dry paper, and that's what we're doing now. So it actually brings it up quite nicely, look. So hopefully we'll have nice window frames. It's a hard job though, so Kirsten's doing it. So this is essentially how it's going to look. I've got a top crossbar in here. I'm going to make a lid for this, so I'll build the lid, and this will be a rigid four-sided box with this opening. I just need to find some of this plywood now. I've got some scraps in the garage. Once it's fitted and measured, I'll make another one ready for the other side. We got a new toy as well. So I bought this off eBay. It's just an Azito 2000 watt bench saw, table saw, whatever you call it. Got it off eBay for $100. The guy said he'd hardly used it. It's in really good condition actually. I've just spent a bit of time squaring it up. I've changed the blade. The blades that came with it from Azito weren't very good, so I've got a nice Makita blade in there now. I've marked it up. I'm going to rip this down, find some wood in the shed. It's marine ply, the same as the rest of the thing. So I'm going to rip this down now and make two pieces for the plank of the box. That was a bit difficult to do actually. I got it. It's square anyway, but it's a couple of mil out. I think you've got to take account for the blade, and I didn't know which side of the line. I tried to get the blade in the middle of my line, but I must have got it to one side slightly. But it doesn't. They're oversized anyway, so they're going to get cut down again. After a bit of brain power, honestly, it hurts my head. I've actually got a bit of a happy accident. So I've made, this is the top piece. Obviously it's upside down while we're looking at it. And I cut this too long. I forgot about this edge here that's offset, that's an angle, but I sliced the ends off, and I'm actually ended up with a little with a little joint in there. So you can actually see that this sort of slots in here now and sort of creates a little slot for it. Well, there we go. We've got two sort of wheel arch frames now. It does need, it slots in really well actually. Then this will just be like a plastic tub liner really, same as in a car. But I'm really pleased, they're absolutely solid. I'll give them a quick sand, I'll give them a paint as well, and they'll be ready to go on the Caravan. Well, pretty much run out of paint, so that was a fail from the trip to Bunnings today. In the meantime, I'm just going to do the corners. You might, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can see some of the gaps here. What I'll do is I'm going to paint it all. I'll get the roller brush, I'll paint that, and then I'll silicone seal all these edges just to give it an extra bit of protection. You don't want sort of water getting lodged in there. Hiya, welcome back. I'm not sure when this is really, whether we're 2 weekends since the last bit or 3 weekends, I can't remember, it's all been a bit of a blur. Hello Winnie, what are you doing? Is it too warm? Is it very warm? I'm gonna have a cup of tea. Oh, it's thinking. It's making me thirsty.
Ah! I just did that.
Do you want a brew?
Yes, please.
You missed a bit. Kirsten and Winnie working hard over there. Hello.
Hello.
Winnie. Get off. Winnie. Bad dog. Well, this wheel arch is in now. I'm actually a bit blown away. It's a little bit sturdier than I thought it was going to be. Well, that's in. I'm really pleased with that. So I've just put some temporary little screws in for now into the plywood, but eventually there'll be a bigger screw, like probably a stainless steel, or I might even, yeah, probably a stainless steel really, so at least they won't rust. Might just put a little dab of silicone on them before I put them in, just to create a seal. But I think I was going to mark this and then cut it off, but I think I'm just going to cut it where it is. Seems to be the simplest option. It's just temporarily held in there, but what I'm going to do is, you can see there's these gaps around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple more screws in here. I'm going to get the stainless steel screws, and also, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but if you can see here, you see all these, I knew this was going to happen, but you see these corrugations. I'm just going to try, once I've taken these screws out, I'm going to put a bead of seal in there, like a silicone seal. I've got some, and then once this is all screwed back in again and sealed a bit, I'm going to try some expanding foam up here just to fill these up. And expanding foam should fill right into all the gaps, just to give me a barrier between, you know, things going up there and getting on the timber work. silicone sealed, and you can see around all my screws. I've put stainless steel screws in. They've all got a little blob of seal around them, so hopefully that won't penetrate there. But look at all the that's all your expanding foam. It just goes everywhere. And then we've got it underneath as well in these gaps. And then what I'll do after, I think, is I'll just, when this is all sanded off and set, I'll just run a bead of silicone all the way around the edge just to seal it off. So I think that's this side pretty much done for now. I've got to do the other side. I'll probably not bore you with that. This video is probably far too long as it is. But I'll get that side done next, and then hopefully we'll have two matching wheel arches with wheel liners.